help but cringe during the opening scene of Ether Dome. It's 1846, and dentist Horace Wells is pulling out a woman's tooth. She has no anesthesia. Her arms and legs are strapped in. Finally, he yanks the tooth from the root.
Fight! 4 minutes and 28 seconds.
Michael Backinson is the actor playing Horace Wells. He says Wells was considered a good dentist because he was fast.
But he was sort of tortured by the fact that he inflicted so much pain in removing teeth. The adage of the age was that a surgeon or a dentist, they would bring along 2 bottles of whiskey, one for the patient and one for themselves afterwards.
There are 4 surgeries in Ether Dome. Director Michael Wilson.
Watching the audience last night was so exciting because you'll see one woman was doing this and one woman was doing this, and then there's other people that are doing this. They're just so fascinated.
The play is based on a true story.
The plot of the play is about who created the idea that by inhaling a gas, we could actually put people under and then perform this surgery painlessly.
Some patients need more gas than others.
Horace Wells realized inhaling laughing gas through a balloon would help patients feel less pain. He had a student named William Morton, who was actually an experienced con man.
I'll pay you back.
Morton took Wells' idea of inhaling laughing gas, substituted ether, and anesthesia was born.
When he's asleep, I'll take the gas away so you can get to his tumor.
Elizabeth Egloff wrote the play.
William Morton had never been to school, much less medical school. He had no scientific background whatsoever, but he had the nerve to risk the patient's life and just do it.
Without William's daring and perhaps reckless drive, ambitious drive to achieve his compound, it could have been in research and development, collecting data for years.
The discovery gave birth to modern medicine. Suddenly, hospitals needed more staff and beds. They had more patients.
One of the great speeches in the play, they talk about we used to do 1-2 surgeries a week. Now there's 20 a week. Everybody wants to have surgery because they can.
Morton took all the credit for the discovery and never acknowledged his teacher, Horace Wells. This destroyed the sensitive dentist.
So what you see is the transformation of somebody who's really an idealist, very sweet, expecting the best of the world, and then being terribly disappointed by the fact that his protege gives him no credit.
I never want to see you again. Get out!
Wells began experimenting with drugs, especially chloroform.
The chloroform was the equivalent of him deciding, I guess I'll try heroin on myself. And within a matter of less than a year, he was living in really squalid conditions in New York and got himself in major trouble.
Wells was arrested for throwing sulfuric acid on prostitutes on the streets of New York. Some say he became the inspiration for the short stories about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Meanwhile, his famous student William Morton realized he could patent and sell inhalation anesthesia. This didn't go over well with the doctors at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston.
Am I not a human being as much as you?
I shall strike her down. I shall strike her down.
Stop it, old man, stop it!
The title Ether Dome comes from the name of the old surgery center at Mass General, where William first demonstrated how anesthesia would work. To this day, Mass General gives William Morton the credit for discovering inhaling anesthesia. There is no mention of the dentist, Horace Wells. Angela Carone, KPBS News.